Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Good morning, everyone. Hello, servants. Great job on your Zoom meetings today. I'm very happy with that. God bless your service. I want to go over 3 tips that we could work on to make our meetings even better. Number 1 is muting everyone. If we look here on the bottom right here where my mouse is, we can mute all people. When we mute all people, this message comes up that says current and new participants will be muted, and then it tells us allow participants to unmute themselves. We must check that off, because if we don't check that off, it's as if we did nothing. They can go back and unmute themselves. So if I really don't want anyone to talk because they've been misbehaving, I can go and do that. If I'm allowing them to be part of the conversation or to ask questions, or it's, they're all behaving, then I don't need to do that. But for the most part, if they're misbehaving and I'm here to unmute them all, then I need to check that off so that way I can manually mute them and unmute them. And if I want to unmute someone, I can come here and click unmute, for example. So then this person will be unmuted. They will receive a message and then they can accept to be unmuted or go back, stay muted. Okay? So that's very important. This is the first thing. Then the next thing is the chat. When I click on the chat right here, we've noticed today that a lot of people are just constantly sending messages and spamming and having sad conversations on the chat. What I can do is I can stop that. I can come here to everyone, make sure this says to everyone, then I can click on this menu over here and it will show me, hold on, let me make it smaller so you guys can see. It will show me I can make everyone chat with no one, which means turn it off completely, or the host only, or everyone publicly, or everyone publicly and privately. Most likely it will be on everyone publicly and privately, which means that they can have private conversation, they can have public conversation, and spam everyone. I could do the host only, which is something preferable, which means they're going to ask me questions, only I can answer them. This is perhaps the best thing. And if they're asking way too many questions, or if I'm not entertaining any questions or comments at this point, I can do no one. So that's tip number 2, and it's very important. Last tip, and it's very, very important, is when I end the meeting over here, I must click end meeting for all. This will automatically stop the meeting, kick everyone out. This is important so that people don't go back, because if I don't do that, people can go back and have conversations on their own or meetings on their own. So I must do that, and no one will be able to go back unless they are the host with the login and password. Those are 3 tips. They're very important. So going over them one more time. When I come here, I can mute everyone by clicking muting all, and I can check this off so that way they can't unmute themselves. Number 2 is in the chat right here, I can make sure it's to everyone, not to a specific person, but to everyone, and go to the menu and limit who they can chat with. This is very important for distracted people during the meeting. I can limit it to the host only or no one. And finally, when I'm ending the meeting, I'm going to click end for all. And this is it, the 3 tips. Great job. God bless your service, and glory be to God forever and ever. Amen.